company, Herron Todd White. Cam, always good to chat to you. What's your own sense? Is it you push it out far enough? Of course, your home prices are going to start to rise again, but the reality is, right here and now, home prices are falling, and you could point back to that May budget decisions to really as the cause of it.
You certainly can, Ross. I mean, if we look at Sydney and Melbourne, those markets, prices were already falling before the budget, and the housing market generally was already slowing before the budget hit. But the budget has certainly exacerbated the downturn. When you think about what those changes in the budget meant, it meant uncertainty for about 40% of the market, which investors were making up. And if you've got 40% of the market uncertain and unwilling to progress, that's really going to exacerbate any downturn that you're already starting to go into. And CBA, I know they said that investor lending since the budget's down about 15%. I believe Westpac earlier this week said investor lending's down about 20% since the budget. So it's without a doubt that the changes in the budget have exacerbated the downturn in the housing market we're seeing.
Well, I'll tell you the interesting thing, Cam, is it was overall mortgage applications down 15% of the Commonwealth since May. But if you drill down into the detail and had a look at the presentations, it's 28% for investor mortgage applications since May. That says everything. And surely you take that many investors out of the housing market as a result of what the government's done, then guess what? Home prices aren't going up anytime soon.
I think you're exactly right. And it's also the flow-on effect. So the budget was always framed around helping first home buyers. And obviously, if there's fewer investors and there's lower property prices, that does give first home buyers an opportunity. But the challenge is a lot of first home buyers don't just want to buy their first home, they want to become an investor in the future. So they look at these changes and go, okay, well, it'll help me get into the market, but it's going to make it less attractive for me to invest in the future as well. And this is why we've seen such a pullback in overall housing market sentiment. Of course, investors are going to be hit by these budget changes, but it's impacted on sentiment right across the board. And you only need to go to an open for inspection. You only need to go and talk to some real estate agents, and you'll see that demand for housing has really pulled back quite dramatically over the last 3 months.
Okay, very quickly, just top to bottom, what do you sense in our major capital cities are going to be the price falls during this cycle?
Look, I think they're going to be larger than people expect. I think the major capital cities, Sydney and Melbourne, you'll probably see falls of more than 10%. And I think we could also see 10% or larger falls in those other capital cities. It'll just take a longer period of time. And I think the main reason for this is interest rate cuts are not going to come and save the market this time. And I don't think stimulus from the federal government's going to come and save the market either. So
I'll tell you, it's going to be fascinating to watch it. Cameron Kusher, always good to chat to you from Herron Todd White. Many thanks today.